We begin tonight with that major break in a 30-year-old cold case that started in Pasco County and ended tonight in Hernando County. 12-year-old Jennifer Odom was last seen getting off her school bus at the end of the day back in 1993. New tonight, more than 30 years later, police have arrested the man who they say is responsible for her kidnapping and murder. She was last seen getting off her school bus near her Dade City home, but she never made it there. The search for her lasted more than a week before her body was found in an abandoned orange grove in Hernando County. We have talked to people in that community many times over the past decade, including her mother and sister. The lead detective telling us today more than 40 agencies over these 30 years have helped with this case, a case with so many questions, but the biggest one did not have an answer until today. ABC Action News reporter Eric Waxler is outside the Hernando County Sheriff's Office with how, after all of these years, detectives were finally able to arrest a suspect. Eric?
Yeah, if you've lived around this area for a long time, you've no doubt heard about the Jennifer Odom case. It's left so many people with so much heartache and so many questions over the years. Well, today here at the Hernando County Courthouse behind me, a judge told Jeffrey Crum the new charges against him. They are first-degree murder, kidnapping, and sexual battery. Crum is already serving 2 life sentences for a similar case in Pasco County where a teenage girl survived his attack but was left permanently disabled. That happened about a year before Jennifer Odom's murder, but it wasn't until 2015 that Crum was indicted. Investigators say evidence from that case helped them link Crum to the Odom case.
After 30 years is a lot to get through. I guess shock is one word, happiness, joy. I mean, it's a horrible act that occurred, so you're not really getting what you want back, which I don't have that power to do that, which would bring their child back to them, but at least this individual is going to pay for what he did.
The sheriff's office says Jennifer Odom's parents are still processing this moment that they've been waiting a long time for. We have not heard from them yet. The state attorney, meanwhile, says they do have enough evidence to go for the death penalty in this case. Jennifer Odom would be close to celebrating her 43rd birthday. Live in Hernando County, Eric Waxler, ABC Action News.
Eric, thank you. We wanted to give you a little background information on this case and the timeline. Jennifer Odom was abducted after getting off her school bus on February 19th, 1993. That was in Pasco County. 6 days later, on February 25th, 1993, her body was discovered by a couple searching an abandoned orange grove in southwest Hernando County. Let's take a look at the map here to show the distance between these 2 locations. The red dot near the bottom right of this map, that's where she was abducted. The red dot towards the top, that's where her body was eventually found. There's about 12.5 miles between these locations and across county lines. It's very rural and very quiet. Police say it was the perfect place for Jeffrey Crum to conceal his crimes. Then 2 years after her body was found, a couple looking for scrap metal in a rural area of Hernando County found a backpack and a clarinet case that belonged to Jennifer Odom. That was about 15 miles from where her body was discovered. But the clothes she was wearing when she vanished have never been found. Over the last 30 years, countless detectives, law enforcement, and volunteers have had a hand in this investigation. This has been a case that has captivated so many in this area. It even made national headlines. And now, hopefully, this is closure to those who knew and loved Jennifer.